Most traders stand for nothing and they can be bribed to lose their whole account just like that. What I mean by this is that most traders are in this game to make profits, and they care more about making profits than actually following their system. And the truth is, it exposes that the majority of people actually don't have any like boundaries or morals when it comes down to it, because as soon as there's something to gain, then it doesn't matter anymore. That means they stand for nothing, literally nothing. So if you see that high risk reward potential trade and you see that it almost follows your plan but not directly, a lot of people would just jump straight at the trade. And what they do in order to convince themselves that it's worth it is because they tell themselves that I'm just going to do it on a prop firm challenge or not my main account, and if I fail it doesn't matter that much, and if I succeed then that's a huge win. But the truth is, that's actually one of the downsides with prop firms, is that you can basically give up all responsibility for your choices because it doesn't affect you that much, because you can just pay for the reset. With a personal account, you could never do that. And it's basically the song with Drake when he says, fuck evaluations, show me personal funds. That has been trending lately. And I'm not sure if he means like trading, I don't think so, but there is a deeper meaning to it. Like, everyone flexes evaluations, they flex prop firm capital, but they wouldn't be able, like most of those guys wouldn't be able to do that on a personal fund, personal account. And that's actually what creates a real trader. I'm not hating on prop firms, I'm using them myself. It's a way to build yourself up and eventually use that personal account. And they're amazing, but stop treating them like a video game or a casino. Start treating them like a personal account. That's what I'm suggesting. Because at the end of the day, like, a lot of people in my Discord as well lost money today, and I told them we have this higher time frame setup but wait for lower time frame confirmation. And I started showing like you could get 4R but wait for confirmation lower time frames. But some people just jumped straight at it or did their own analysis. They didn't follow the strategy I outlined, so they got stopped out, and then it moved to TP. Why? Because if you don't have confirmation, it doesn't mean anything. And the majority of people, they stand for nothing. And that's why you feel fear in trading, because you're not actually afraid of the markets. You're afraid that you're not going to follow your plan, you're not going to execute properly. And that's pretty much the truth. In Euro USD, for example, this week, one of the pairs I'm trading, Monday, there was no trade that I was willing to take. Tuesday, I took 2 trades, 1 loss, 1 break even. Wednesday, it was 1 to 8R. That in itself put me up 7R for the week. And the trade in itself was valid, but it wasn't that convincing. But I only trade USD in London session, so I still took the trade because I'm just following my strategy. And I have to let probabilities work out in my favor. Then Thursday, there was no trade. Friday, there was this trade, but we didn't get a setup, we didn't get an entry. So, that shows that if you just follow your strategy to the T, you're going to come out in a positive way. That means I did not take the setup that was actually almost presenting itself today, and I then didn't get stopped out and lose. I took the trade on Wednesday that followed my plan and was valid, but in my mind I wasn't that convinced. It seemed risky, but I still took it and it worked out. That's how you let probabilities play out, and you treat trading like a business and not something you're fully in control of. That's why we do backtesting, to just make sure that our strategy has an edge, and then we just let the probabilities play out. And then you don't have to make all those choices live in the market. Is this setup good enough? Should I take this? And it's the same if you lose and you define, okay, I'm just going to take 2 losses, then I'm done for this session. Basically, then no matter what happens, if you see the third setup forming and you've taken 2 losses, you just know that you shouldn't trade anymore. By doing stuff like this, you're making sure that you're going to win in this game long term, because you can max lose 2% each session. You're not going to trade every session, and that basically sets you up for success. And I know a lot of people are in such a situation where you really need trading to work out, like everything depends on trading working out. But that in itself, like, you're not that unique. Like, I think everyone watching this feels that way. Like, everyone really feels like trading needs to work out. You're not special. You're not in a special, unique situation that no one else is in. Chill, let trading take the time it takes, and don't worry. If you're interested in my strategy and my live market analysis, there's a Discord link in the bio where I go over the strategy and I show you live also in my Discord different sessions, what I'm looking for today. Is this high probability conditions, market conditions, or low probability? And I even call out setups live. If you're interested in that, just click the link in the bio and let's go. Anyways, back to the topic. I'm not going to waste any more of your time, but even I myself have been backtesting 36 hours this month alone, and it doesn't matter how much you backtest if you can't execute live. If you still have these issues with executing live, you're just spinning your wheels, and obviously everything works out really well in backtesting, but if it doesn't work out live, then you've just wasted your time. So please stick to the strategy and rewire your brain. Everyone loses, everyone is desperate, everyone is confused, even smart money, even the big institutions, banks. Like, do you really think they're just chilling? Like, they are probably way more stressed out than we are, because they're managing so much profit, like so much money, that like if we would have done that, we would also be stressed out. Like in our case, okay, we may lose a challenge or a funded account, but that's it. But they could lose like insane amounts of profits, and that's the difference. So just chill, don't stress about it. Please just be patient and we'll make it. Let's go.